Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bourbon Note. I'm Greg.
I'm Ben.
And today, we're drinking bourbon. All right, Ben, I don't know anything about this distillery or anything, so let's bring it on in.
I don't know much either. It is, bam, this is Journeyman Distillery Featherbone Bourbon Whiskey. New distillery to us, well, pretty much new. We've had one expression from them that somebody sent us in a sample.
So what you're saying is it's not a new distillery to us,
Well,
you just wasted the last 11 seconds.
New bottle from a distillery we've only had one expression from.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
And I did just spill some on the bar. So this is Journeyman. They're a distillery out of Michigan.
Okay.
Beyond that, we don't know a ton about them. We've had the Corsets, Whips, and Whiskey, which is getting rave reviews all over the internet. We loved it.
We liked it.
I think we actually kept that one aside for our possible end of the year whiskey of the year for the channel. So,
You know, we've had a lot of great whiskeys recently,
yes,
including some stuff that's not even from Kentucky.
Yep. Well, and let's hope this one. This is kind of their base offering.
Okay, what is
90
stats?
proof.
Okay.
No age statement, just says bourbon whiskey. It does not say straight bourbon whiskey, so we're not even guaranteed to here. So yeah, beyond that, I mean, as far as aside from the 90 proof, I really don't know much about it. Batch number 226, bottle 1162. There you go. Play along at home.
That is all we know.
On the nose, it's got some nice, kind of standard bourbon notes.
So I'm getting like pie crust kind of a note.
Interesting.
A pastry kind of thing.
I'm with you on the, okay, yeah, pastry.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I don't know if that's power of suggestion, but yeah, I could get a little pastry vibe off of this.
I'm worried it's going to taste youthful, but I'm not getting that on the nose so far.
I'll be honest, I'm getting a tiny little bit of youth on the nose, but it's coming across kind of in a grainy way that comes across as youthful, but not off-putting youthful.
Yeah. But nothing else really stands out. Maybe a tad cinnamony, but it's super light.
Well, let's give her a whirl. Cheers.
A whirl.
You know, as craft whiskeys go, that one's pretty good.
It's very spicy.
Yeah, it has like in a good way. It's got a really nice spice to it.
Yeah. The finish. How do you say this without it being an insult? Like the finish is kind of a bit of a letdown because there's not enough proof like a cask strength where it would have a really nice finish. Yeah. But it's not intended to have that because it's only at 90 proof. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's a lower price and so on. But otherwise, it's got nice flavors. I do get just a hint of that youthful grain note.
Yeah, but I feel like it works in this one.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if this is a wheater or not, but I'm getting weedy sort of vibes from it. And now that I say Wheaties, even the cereal Wheaties is kind of a note that I'm getting.
Yeah, I kind of latched onto that word when you said it, to be honest.
Yeah, so...
you sprinkle just a little bit of sugar and pour some milk on it.
Yeah.
I've not done that in 25 years, 30 years.
But yeah, that's...
It's a long time ago.
It's a little bit thin, but again, like you said, it's 90 proof. This is kind of their basic offering. It does run about $50 typically. I happened to get this on sale for $22, so it was an automatic buy, of course. They don't usually sell Journeyman in Minnesota. But this one, I mean, at $50, you know, craft distilleries are going to charge a little bit more. But I got to tell you, like I said at the beginning, as far as craft whiskey goes, which is not always a home run.
Yeah, not always.
I really actually am enjoying this.
Mm-hmm. I like the flavors. I actually think it is reasonably viscous, where we've had some way more expensive bourbons that have less character and kind of interesting drinking quality.
Yeah. Yeah, I am definitely getting wheat vibes off of this. So I don't know. I know the Corsets, Whips, and Whiskey, I think is a wheater. Or is it a wheat whiskey? I can't remember.
I forget.
We'd have to look that up. Because again, we've only had it the one time. We didn't have a bottle. We just had a sample.
Yep.
But so I don't know if maybe wheat is their thing.
No idea.
Or I could just be completely wrong about this with this particular bottle. But I would overall say, I mean, if this was, I'm definitely interested in this distillery after having the Corsets, Whips, and Whiskey because that was excellent. But if this was my first exposure to a new craft distillery, I would be interested in exploring more expressions.
So I would say this one is not a home run for me. And I don't know if I've ever said this on the channel. You've said it a lot, but I really want to see this at a higher proof.
Yeah.
I feel like it's got so much potential. Like it's so good.
Yeah.
But it needs to be a little gooder.
A little gooder. Okay.
You know, and so, you know, what would this at 110 be?
We could write a letter to the good folks at Journeyman Distillery and say, this one has so much potential.
That's right.
We'd like to see it at a higher proof. We think that would make it a little gooder. Okay. I like your angle here. I'm with you. I think obviously, you know, we've talked about this too with craft distilleries. Trying to get those things out at higher proof.
Oh yeah, then
you know, with any age on them at all is a really tough venture.
It is, absolutely.
I don't know how long they've been in the game.
Sure.
But I would imagine, you know, I mean, some of their other stuff, they do have some cast strength stuff and some higher proof stuff. So maybe they have this particular one at a higher proof. I'm not sure.
That'd be nice to see.
But yeah, I mean, I think I'm excited about this distillery.
Yeah.
And I think that if again, they don't sell these in Minnesota, so if I'm in a state that does have these and I see an expression I haven't had, I'm probably going to pick it up.
Okay, fair enough.
So, all right, well, this has been Journeyman Distillery's Featherbone Bourbon Whiskey on the Bourbon Note. I'm Ben.
I'm Greg. Till next time. See you next time.